Got to be excited here in downtown Cleveland. Lots of folks are getting fired up for the game.
All right, hold on. We have somebody here who apparently has something to say about sports.
Matt knows what they have to do to win.
I do. They have to score more points than the other team.
It's that simple.
So if they score more points than the Knicks tonight, they're back on track.
Very nice.
I got to figure it out for Coach Bickerstaff.
Thank you for that insight and perspective.
Yeah,
Okay,
listen,
Jay, go ahead.
that is some of the most concise and accurate analysis I have ever heard when it comes to diagnosing a sports game.
No one points that out.
Score more points. It's that simple. Yeah. You got to figure out a way to do it. It's funny, Saturday, as everyone was getting ready for the game, the weather here was unbelievable. The atmosphere on 4th was incredible. It felt like you were getting ready for a July Guardians game. It was just beautiful. And then you fast forward a couple of days, and it's not such a festive mood on 4th now because A, you have the loss, and B, you have the colder temperatures, and it just dampens the mood on everything, really.
Yeah, but inside Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, where it's nice and toasty, and they have
degrees.
no weather woes,
Yeah.
and the game will actually be played with fans in the stands, I think we're good.
That's a good thing. Matthew, your weather word today, and it kind of sums up the Cavs. I know it's not a must-win because the only time it's a must-win is if you're
the last game.
Elimination
Yes.
game.
Right.
This isn't an elimination game, but it's really close.
It is really close.
And they are desperate. And there's got to be something that's desperate about our forecast. So there's your weather word.
Mostly it's Jay desperately wanting it to be warm again.
Desperately get me to Thursday, please.
I need boat weather back. All right. Okay, we will get desperate into the forecast for you.
All right.
I like those stats Jimmy showed, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, odds are in our favor that we're going to pull out a win tonight. Obviously, they have to redo the game plan, all that good stuff. And that's what we're doing weather-wise, is redoing the game plan because these last 2 days, not a lot of fun. I mean, I don't think anyone likes cool temperatures this time of year. I know there's a matter of opinion, but we're sitting at 47 right now. Still some clouds lingering in Cleveland. Notice the wind is still gusty out of the west, but the clouds are giving way to some sunshine. And you can tell this time of year who has sunshine versus cloud cover. Cloud cover, cold. Sunshine, warm. We're into the 50s as you get out towards the west. That is the warming trend that'll work in here, not really tonight, but tomorrow especially. And that wind will shift around as well. Still gusty out of the west. We've got gusts over 26 miles per hour this afternoon, producing a little bite to the atmosphere, feeling like the 30s out towards the east. And there's your warmer air as you get down towards Ashland and the Mansfield area. The clearing skies will continue. We've got high pressure that's taking control of our forecast. Gone is the lake effect snow that we had this morning with a decent coating, even a couple inches as you get into Erie County, Pennsylvania. But for us, we're saying goodbye to the clouds. And as we do so, as that high pressure moves in, we're going to have a calming effect on the atmosphere, so everything's going to kind of settle tonight. Notice the mess off towards the north and east. That is outbound, and you notice how we're still in the cool air, and that will be the case tonight. But the warm air is not far off, and again, this time of year you have such a marked boundary between the colder air and the warmer air. And look at this. We go from, let's just say 30s in Ashtabula, just down to the south in Nashville, we're sitting in the 80s. It's humid down there as well, and that warm air is going to come surging back in here. Tomorrow's kind of the in-between day where it'll feel more like spring, and then we're back to summer by Thursday. So for tonight, though, a frosty night. This is the last little cold hit. We're back down to the 30s with those clearing skies as winds lighten up as well. It is the growing season. It has officially started, so you get alerts like this. Again, a couple weeks ago, it wasn't the growing season yet because things weren't sprouting, so we wouldn't have gotten an alert like this, but we've got some frost advisories and freezing temperatures expected inland. So again, if you have any plants that you took outside, just bring them on in tonight. You might want to cover anything that you put in the ground, which you shouldn't have, but you might have. So tonight, in terms of your frost and freeze, yeah, we've got the potential, but we lose it tomorrow night and Thursday. Your overnight lows will feel more like average highs for this time of year as we're in the 50s. National Design Mart hour by hour forecast. Let's look at the numbers as we warm things up. If you're desperate for a warm up, tomorrow is going to be your day, everybody. Look at this. We're up into the 50s by noon, 60s by afternoon. It's going to feel delightful. We'll have a couple passing high clouds, a little bit cooler near the lakeshore. We'll likely stay in the 50s along the shadow of the lake with that wind coming out of the north on the light side. Tomorrow night, a little bit milder, as I showed you, back down near 50. And then Thursday is our day of the week. We'll have a nice southwest wind. We'll have sunshine around, and that is going to bring that Nashville-like air northbound. We're talking 80 degrees on Thursday. How about that? Peyton says the record's 83. We'll be really close to that, and we're going to stay mild on Thursday night. Where do we go from there, though? Let's set up your weekend. All this is out ahead of a cold front. That cold front will bring some rain in here by Friday. The front stalls, and then another low low pressure develops, so that brings more rain, maybe some rumbles on here on Saturday. So Saturday not looking real good. We're going to have some rain around, and then we turn cooler, much like we did with this last system on the back side of that, and we stay a little showery beyond that as well. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast, 81 on Thursday. Friday, kind of the in-between as the cooler air tries to work back in. Saturday, the front brings more warm air up, and then we're stuck in the cold by Sunday. Overall, the ups and downs continue in our forecast. Bets.
Well, it is spring, so I guess we'll have to just kind of carry on with where we're at.
Right.
All right. Thanks so much, Matt.